Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We have more news on Three Arrows co-founder Su Zhu. We know that he has fled. Yes, he is hiding somewhere, but he has tweeted from his hiding spot, which, by the way, we have no idea where this hiding spot is. And he is actually accusing liquidators of baiting. Basically, what he's saying is that Three Arrows has cooperated with liquidating lawyers, but they are responded with baiting. But really, what he's saying is like, we owe them money, they're asking for the money, and we don't like the fact that they're asking for the money that we owe them, which is kind of weird because if you owe them money, if you owe them like, hundreds of millions of dollars, people are going to ask you for those hundreds of millions of dollars back. I mean, like people aren't that dumb. So this is the first time in a month he's tweeted, probably because he wants to avoid public pressure. And basically, he said his company has shown good faith in working with the liquidators, but he is being faced with insolvency and multiple liquidation calls. Obviously, well, the thing is, like, you can't say the liquidators are actually baiting, and you can't blame the liquidators for doing what they do because you are essentially insolvent and you owe them, like, what, $900 million, $1 billion or something? You owe Voyager $650 million itself. So, if someone owed me $650 million, I'd be calling him every 5 minutes as well, especially if your insolvency is going to affect their solvency as well. And obviously, like, there's a British Virgin Islands court ordered the company to undergo liquidation in late June. But the thing is, I don't think they have much to liquidate. And the reason that Su Zhu is actually on the run is because he wants to siphon whatever assets are left for himself and escape. And that's why he has actually fled Singapore. So he basically tweeted for the first time since June 15th. It's been almost a month. It's been like 4 weeks since he actually tweeted. You can see here, sadly, our good faith to cooperate with liquidators has met with baiting. Hope that they did that. They exercised good faith with Starkware token warrants. But the thing is, I mean, you owe them a lot of money, and they have the right to call you on it. So our clients, as you know, besides being former directors of the company, are also investors and shareholders of the company. So the thing is, like, when a company liquidates, the creditors usually get money first, and then it's kind of like the depositors and then the shareholders. But the problem is, like, the creditors are basically Three Arrows themselves, or like the company. So essentially, like, he's saying we have to pay ourselves first, and then we pay everyone else. So it's kind of like a scam operation. It's been like a Ponzi scheme for a long time. In these capacities, they are extremely concerned by the liquidators' failure to exercise Starkware's token purchase offer, a fact that was confirmed by you in the call on July 8th, 2022. Our clients believe that your omission to exercise the company's rights to the Starkware exercise has caused the company to lose substantial value. Their rights as creditors, investors, and shareholders of the company have been adversely affected. The liquidators' conduct on Starkware exercise, they probably just didn't want the option, may constitute a breach of their duties for which they are answerable to the creditors, investors, and shareholders of the company. So essentially, like, they wanted them to actually like exercise this token purchase, but the thing is, like, it probably wasn't worth very much, so they didn't actually want it. So Su Zhu is trying to turn the blame on the liquidators when he himself essentially ran a Ponzi scheme. When he himself actually ran a Ponzi scheme to basically like destroy everyone's money. So he is offering this thing that no one actually wants, unfortunately. So a number of crypto exchanges also liquidated 3AC positions after their digital asset exchange fund failed to answer margin calls because they want actual cash. BitMEX, Durabit, and FTX closed 3AC's leverage positions sometime in June. Durabit, I think, had actually some trouble. I think BitMEX and FTX are actually fine. So Voyager also issued a notice of default. So 3AC is saying that we had this crappy option that you could exercise, that you didn't exercise, and you basically demanded us to be liquidated, and that hurt our investors' position. So Su Zhu, I don't think he's being very. I don't think he's actually being very convincing, since he's actually on the run, and it specifically says his company has no idea where he is, and the co-founder Kyle Davis is also unknown in location. So we know that three things: he is alive, he is still on the run, and he's trying to turn the blame to someone else, but we don't really know where he is. And as long as you stay in hiding and don't turn yourself over, pretty sure no one's really going to believe you. But he has broken his silence, so there is someone still to go after. He hasn't like fallen off a cliff or anything. He is still there, and he still has your assets. So I guess it's the game of who can find this guy first. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.